gonna try running fraps again. I don't know if it'll work though.
Alright, for sure.
Oh shit, I gotta stop.
What are you? I'm gonna watch from your point of view.
Okay.
So.
In the upper left corner, we have Prestocracy
yeah.
spawning as the blue Zerg, and Midori, aka Dice, in the lower left as the green Terran. So TVZ on Shakura's Plateau. What do you think, Grim Reaper? What's in store for us this match?
I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. We have Dice, who's playing his off race Terran. He normally plays as Zerg, but he says that he plays at a master's level, even at Terran. So I'm pretty excited.
It has quite the claim to make. So we'll see if he can back up the words against master's level Zerg and Prestocracy. But I mean, it is a Terran favored map, I would say. But I don't know. There's some tricks up the sleeve for crafty Zerg players.
Absolutely, and especially for Prestocracy, he is known to take those ninja expansions. And on top of that, he favors heavy aggression into macro, so we'll probably see something very tricky up his sleeve. Whereas Midori, he likes to play a very greedy macro-oriented game, so we might see, yes, we have a barracks coming up, standard timing 12.
We'll see if he goes, decides to put down the gas and...
at 13, yes.
Okay,
yep, there
so
he
he's
goes.
not going to go quick expand, going the more tech route. Do you expect to see the Hellion play from Midori?
You know, this is my first time seeing him play, but I wouldn't doubt it. He and Isaac talk about these strategies, and Reactor Hellion could definitely be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you said he's not Terran's not his main race, but you know that's kind of if you're playing a Zerg player, if you are a Zerg player, you have to hate playing against Hellion. So I'd expect him to go against like his most hated build. He's gonna bring out.
Right, if he chooses to go Hellion, that could spell disaster for Prestocracy because he usually opts to skip roaches on long rush distance maps like these. So, wait, actually he just dropped Roach Warren, so we might actually see a 7 roach rush or something similar.
Let me check. Did Midori see that? Yeah, he
did.
He saw it. I mean, I don't know if he clicked on it, but he saw something go down. So he has. I mean, he's gonna expect something.
He might just check one more time to see the timing of the expansion. If the expansion doesn't come in, he's probably gonna expect either a 1-base Baneling bust or roaches. Either ways, he's gonna be prepared.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, he's already seen an expansion come down.
Right. I mean, he already dropped down a bunker just to be safe. So from here, it's just if Preston doesn't attack, then he can take his base safely, expecting Midori to defend. But we'll see where it goes. In fact, it looks like Preston's opting to expand behind it.
Okay, yeah, there's the drone going right now, taking that expansion. So yeah, he's filling up the bunker. It looks like he's only going to have Marines and Hellions probably to defend against this rush if it comes. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but there's only 3 roaches, so I don't think it's going to be a full-out attack by Prestocracy.
Absolutely.
Well, we do see a tech lab, so it'll be interesting to see what he decides to go with that, whether it be the infantry upgrades or if he swaps that. So it shouldn't do too much damage, but I mean if he gets another cycle around, I don't think he should have pulled all those.
What
I think
is
that's a
going
mistake,
on?
Especially with 2 queens. You can spread those out and defend against them.
Oh, that was actually a nice catch, but he did lose unnecessary amount of drones.
It says he's lost 3. I don't know if that was all 3 from that attack. He definitely lost at least 2 there, but yeah, he shouldn't have lost any drones there with just 1 Hellion and queens.
Right, I think exactly, he overreacted to that.
Yeah, definitely not. You don't want to pull all the drones like that. I mean, maybe a couple trying to get us around or something, and get some free hits off, but yeah.
If you go back to the Terran Natural, he seems to be pushing out and taking out those roaches. He just cleaned them up.
Okay, so yeah, he'll be free to secure this base right now.
Yes.
And
usually when a Terran player pushes out with that many troops, the Zerg player is safe to take a 3rd because the Terran player doesn't have enough troops to push out and he just took his natural, so he's probably on the defensive.
It looks like he's going to start medevac production now. He just swapped over that factory onto the reactor is now on the starport.
Yes.
So yeah, double medevac right now.
Said, medevacs, yes. So how do you feel Zerg should react to seeing something like that? where Terran just took their. Do you think the reaction right here, where he heavily defends with spine crawlers, is the correct response? I mean, I feel
a little excessive. I mean, he is getting out Spire right now, so he will be able to, you know, start to keep the Zerg player, or sorry, the Terran player in his base once he starts that Mutalisk harass. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is too many spine crawlers. I mean, that's 5 drones that he lost, and I mean, I guess he wants to, you know, save that larva for, you know, that for instead of making defending units. But I don't know. So I don't know if the Terran player is going to really attack like this instant.
Right.
And with the Medivacs on the way, the Terran player, if he chooses to attack, can just drop around the spine crawlers and just, you know, bypass them completely. So I don't know how much good they'll actually do, because they're not going to be any useful against drops. That's for sure.
Yes, we have 9 mutas on the way. Last time I checked.
Yep, up to 11 now.
11 now.
+1 attack on the way.
Yes. Now, if you look at the harvester count, I don't think that 47 drones is anywhere close to where the Zerg player should have at this time. Well, actually,
he's double expanding actually right now. So, you know, this will be. I think this is a good move, because, you know, if he takes out one of those bases, you know, it still is the next one. I might have liked to see him take a double expand. You know, take one there and then take one at the pocket expansion, just to spread them out a little bit.
Easier to protect. And also, I really wished he did that a little bit earlier, because then they would be finished by now.
Yeah,
and
it is a little late. But we do have the Mutalisk going in for an attack. Turrets are not up yet, and the Terran player's forces are way out of position. So he will be able to definitely do some damage right now. We'll see what the Terran player chooses to do. And he moves all the way back.
All the way back. How do you feel about the decision the Terran player made to go back?
I don't know. You know, it's a tough call. I mean, he already has some units there, so I don't know. I think he might have been, knowing the Mutalisks are out of position, I think he should have dropped the main and, you know, try to do some damage. Because I mean,
yes. Oh, we have a flank coming up. As soon as the mutas pull into the side, we have Marines waiting. Oh.
It looks like they're gonna try to pick off the Medivacs. One will go down, and the Mutalisks don't. None of the Mutalisks have been killed so far, I believe. So
we have 6 more mutas that are just popped.
Well, a lot of Marines under the mutas are taking heavy forces. This is not an attack that Prestocracy wants to take. It's really painful to watch that. He almost 2 of the Mutalisks are in the heavy red.
You do not want to trade mutas for SCVs.
Yeah.
You don't.
Or Marines.
They're just not.
Yeah, it's a lot of gas. He really needed to pull back when he saw those Medivacs pull up with the Marines there. He was doing a pretty good job until that, and now this Terran force is going to...
Oh no, he's going to catch all the drones. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He's going to see these spine crawlers. Let's see if he makes the wise decision. And yep. Seeing those drones, I think he should go and take out these bases. I mean, he knows stuff has been transferred over there.
He knows that, that's exactly what he's planning to do. And I don't feel the mutas are the best counter.
Not enough mutas right now. If he had all those other mutas, you know. Did he manage to get those mutas away? I wasn't watching. Okay, there.
He did.
Okay, he did. So he managed. Okay. So right now, 17 mutas, 11 Zerglings. Whoa, I lost my position. Okay, so he's gonna clean this up. Losing one.
And he was able to save that other base, so.
So does Midori know about it? Okay, he saw the creep, so he has to know there's another base down there. And this one's gonna be a lot more vulnerable to drops. And it's gonna be and you can do some fancy micro, pulling them down onto the low ground if ground forces get there. So, but I mean, with mutas, you know, drop plate does become a lot less effective. But
it seems that Prestocracy is en route to find that third base that's building.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to kill this and force the cancel. There's not... The Marines won't be able to stop it in time, even though they're right there.
Midori, however, is pushing out with a considerably large force. I don't know if Prestocracy is ready to deal with those, especially without Banelings.
Does he have a Banelet? Well, I see...
He just lost all his Zerglings at his watchtower. He now has 0 Zerglings, only mutas to deal with that push.
Yeah, there's 39 Marines on the map, and then only 12 Mutalisks.
4 tank, yes.
2 Zerglings, and that's it for the army for I think Prestocracy realizing.
I think Prestocracy realizes what's going on.
Yeah, he's making 2 banelings, but you know, these spine crawlers aren't going to do much against siege tanks. It'd be kind of cool to see Midori take a couple Marines and go do some commando at the lower expansion. It looks like he's actually
that's exactly what he decided to do.
Listening to my chat and hearing me. So, but yeah, I like him getting the turrets up. Might as well, you know. He knows the Zerg's in a tough position. Make it much harder to break him by getting those turrets and a bunker too. Very nice. Although.
Oh no,
that was a little
too prematurely center. Although the Marine count has dropped.
I don't think he should be wasting those Marines on those spine crawlers. He can safely hit all those spines with his
just with the medevac vision.
But yeah, now it's okay. But the banelings are gonna.
Oh, but the banelings is dead.
Not enough banelings, however. But there's this actually shouldn't be fighting on top of that turret. But he had a good hit. There's only 4 Marines left over, so Prestocracy is doing a good job defending this. But he's lost his fork.
He's lost his.
No mining going on to National. It'll get cleaned up pretty easily. A couple of Marines now attacking it, and the commando force of Marines is coming back to reinforce. So I think this contain will get reinforced with the exact units that it needs. More Marines and more medevacs. However, the tanks are exposed, but the Marines coming at just the right time. A lot of mutas dying.
A lot of mutas died.
20 mutalisks on the map, but there's 48 Marines. It's going to be so hard.
The siege tanks actually helped Prestocracy, but I don't think at this point it would matter.
Yeah, I mean, he's down to 28 drones. Now, there goes the turrets.
And he decided to transfuse the only units that are on the ground.
I mean, he will clean this up, but look at the income right now. With that kind of income, he's going to easily be able to macro up. You know, producing 8 Marines at a time, producing medevacs, producing siege tanks. He'll be just fine, and he's securing his 3rd right now. But yeah,
another push coming out.
Look at you see it on the minimap. That's a lot of Marines. You know, this counterattack is not going to do anything. He's not going to have. He doesn't have the time to re-drone or anything, because this push is going to hit his doorstep in a matter of seconds. But yeah, it looks like he's Prestocracy is deciding to make a couple of banelings up here, but I don't think he's seen this force right here. I think he might GG when he this comes and hits his natural. That's really his last mining base. The main's mined out, and he really doesn't have enough money to keep throwing down expansions.
Yes. Well, it looks like Prestocracy is planning to flank from the back, cut off reinforcements at least.
I mean, at this point,
tanks are naked.
Yeah, he will clean them up, but I mean, he has no mining right now.
Yes.
And 11
there it goes. The Marines can take care of everything without the.
You don't even have to micro those Marines, and he'll still gonna win the game. I think he might clean up his force again, but there's just
with 22 supply versus 90 supply.
And there's the GG's.